My name is Carlton Cartwright. Today is November the 3rd, 2023, and we're here in Tampa, Florida. And, sir, what is your name?
Robert L. Chestnut.
Okay, Mr. Chestnut. And, let's see, when is your birthday?
It's October 15th,
What year?
1935.
Okay, and you currently live in Tampa?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay, and what branch of the service were you in?
I was in the Army.
United States Army. What year did you go in?
1952.
Mm-hmm. And what were you doing before you went in the Army? Where were you living?
Tampa.
Okay. How old were you in your service?
How old was I?
Yeah.
Man, I can't handle that, man.
Okay. All right. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
No, I was drafted.
Okay. Did you have a choice to go into the other branches if you had wanted to, or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And where did you go into where was basic training?
Camp Pickens, Virginia.
Okay. And how long was it? How long was basic?
I think we had basic. I think 4 months. I think it was.
4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
16 weeks.
I mean, 16 weeks.
Right. And did you do your MOS AIT there also?
Mm-hmm.
What was your
No. I went to see, I was a medic.
Okay.
And then I went to medical school there.
And in Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long was that?
I think
8
Man.
weeks?
Yeah, I'd say about 8 weeks.
About weeks? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you did your basic and your AIT in the same place?
I think, mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why it was 4 months.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so you were in medical.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, throughout your basic training and your tech school, anybody get injured? Any injuries?
No.
Okay.
See, in my what I was a medic, but I was attached to engineer company 586.
Mm-hmm.
That was engineer company.
Okay. All right. So, did that happen before or after that happened?
After basic training. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, where were you stationed then?
I was stationed in Fort Benning, Georgia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how long were you there?
I stayed there for about 8 or 9 months, I think it was.
Okay. So tell me about basic training. How'd you get through it? You know, what were the challenges? What were your instructors like?
When I took my basic training, they were still saying the N-word.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And what year was that again?
That was in 1952.
Okay. And what made you? What made you remember that?
That stuck with me. Just treating us like that, you know.
Uh-huh. How did they treat you?
Yeah, they would go in the mess hall and they would say, "Let them niggas eat over there, and white folks eat over here."
So you were segregated in the mess hall.
Oh yeah.
What about in the dorms? Were you segregated in the dorms?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, for a while they were.
Uh-huh.
For a while. See, I went in the medical company, and when I first got in the company, we was all black, and had a white soldier across the streets.
Okay.
So here's what they done. They and that was during the Truman administration.
Okay.
So what they did is they let 100 black soldiers go this way and 100 white soldiers go that way.
Okay.
So we passed each other.
Right.
So I mean, you had a little, you heard a little rumbling when you first got there, you know.
Uh huh.
But it was in and out, you know.
Okay, it worked out in the end?
Yeah, it worked out.
Kinda.
You had no choice.
You had no choice. Right, okay.
You had no choice.
Tell it like it is.
Okay. You know what the deal was. And you know something?
What?
Off the records,
Tell me.
ain't nothing changed. The game's still the same.
I hear you.
Game's still the same.
Yeah, you're right.
The only thing changed the players.
All right, okay.
Game's still the same.
Okay. So let's get to that first duty station. And where was it?
Can't pick it.
And what state?
It's at Virginia.
In Virginia. That was okay. So how long were you at that duty station? Is it 9 months?
Give or take.
Give or take. So what was that like? What did you do? What was your job?
Oh, what the hell did I do? Never mind, been so long I can't remember, man.
Well, just take your time.
Man, I can't think now.
Okay.
Sorry about that, bro.
No, that's okay. It's all right. Just tell me, so how long did you stay in the service altogether?
2 years.
And what was your rank when you separated?
Corporal. Staff sergeant.
Okay. So just do this for me. Okay, first of all, while you were in the military, did you have any problems staying in touch with your family?
Oh, no.
And how was the food?
Food was pretty good some days. Some days it wasn't. I'm sure you knew what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, I got you. Do you feel like you had all the supplies that you needed to do your job?
Oh yeah.
And casualties, were you ever in combat, by the way?
No.
Okay. So you were stateside the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
For the 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time span, were there any casualties in your company? Anybody get hurt? Were you ever injured?
No.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me.
Oh, please.
Hello? Let me call you back.
You all right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it was, you know, and you know, one of the things about it is they used to say the N word. I mean, but they didn't mind saying it.
Okay, well, so what do you mean by that? What is that? How does that equate? They didn't mind saying it.
Yeah, I mean, when they address you, if they wanted to say it, then they would say it. You know.
Was this enlisted officers? Who?
I was a tester engineer outfit, and there was, and I never shall forget this guy. A guy named Sergeant Golden.
Okay.
He was from Nashville, Tennessee. And but he was in charge.
Right.
So long as you see when they're building bridges and all that, as long as you park your ambulance to so you can see them, then you can sit in. You can sit inside.
Okay.
So one day he told me, get out. You know, why are you sitting in there? So I said, Sarge, what's wrong with that? Get out, stand up and watch us. You know. So that's I got out. You know, and all you niggas alike. But he's walking away. So, you know, I didn't like it, but what can I do?
Right, okay, I got you.
My only help was I had the battalion commander was from Tampa.
Okay.
So I knew him. Well, we called me homeboy once they found out some Tampa. He was coming through the company. And he said, "Where you from?" I said, "From Tampa." He said, "Oh, I'm from Tampa too." You know, and I told him about what was going on. You know, and then he took care of some of that. Then I had another incident with a second lieutenant named Lieutenant Kelly. See, I was attached to the engineer outfit, but on Saturdays, I didn't have to stand on inspections.
Okay.
So he says to me on Saturday, "You got to stand inspection." I said, "Sir, I don't stand inspection." He said, "I say you." I said, "Oh, okay, you know." So then I had to stand inspection, you know.
Okay.
He was a real nasty dude. I never shall forget him.
Okay. All right. Did you deploy anywhere over the 2-year period?
No.
Just like right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what did you do for recreation?
Oh, back in those days, we played baseball, basketball.
Uh-huh. Did you go on leave? Did you go back home?
Oh, yeah.
To Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So all of that was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So overall, how did you get along with your fellow officers and peers?
Well, I only had the whole time. I only had about 3 incidents.
Okay.
Other than that, I did what they say. You know, I wasn't, disrespectful and anything like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I say I knew I know who I was. You know.
You knew what time it was, huh?
Yes, I followed the rules.
Okay.
Sometimes I didn't like it, but you still bite your bottom lip and keep going.
Right. Okay. It's all about survival, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, all about survival. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to put it.
Okay. Do you wish that you had picked another branch to go into, or what? You ever have any regrets about that?
I would have liked to go in the Air Force.
Okay.
Now that was my second choice.
All right. Well, why didn't you try to go?
Well, I never tried.
Okay.
It said just for the thoughts, you know.
Right. I got you.
I never did go.
So, okay, what did you do after the military?
Oh, after the military? What did I do after the military? Oh, after the military, I got a job. I think I was working J.C. Penney's.
Uh-huh.
Back in those years.
Right.
And then I worked there I worked there for a while. And then I went to work at the airport for NASA Airlines.
Oh, okay. How long were you with J.C. Penney?
Oh, I think about 4 or 5 years.
Okay. And then you went to work for who?
And, NASA Airlines.
Okay. And how long were you with them?
I was there more than 50 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. And what was your job? What was your job at J.C. Penney?
Like when guys still in a tailor suit, I was just pressing it out. You know, I was like a presser. You know.
Got you.
Yeah.
And so, what'd you do with the airlines?
So I was Scott kept checking bags. You see,
Okay.
I do the airport. That's what I did.
And you did that for 50 years?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
I
Christ.
started to work there in August the 1st, 19. Oh man. It was May 11th, 1964.
Okay, that's when you started?
Mm-hmm.
And you retired when? What year?
Well, so I didn't retire, they went out of business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was, you said 50 years, that's 30, 64, that's 36, 14. So you just retired around 2014?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, and where? Okay, where was the job that you worked? What city were you in working for J.C. Penney?
Here, Tampa.
Tampa, and also National Airlines.
Yeah, Tampa.
Right here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And so where'd you get to travel? I know you traveled somewhere.
Well, I went to Australia one time,
Wow.
and I went to where did I go next? I went to Australia.
Uh-huh.
See, I wanted to go to Hong Kong, but I couldn't go there.
Why?
Well, I never got around to it. I planned to go.
Okay.
Because see, back in those days, Hong Kong was controlled by England.
Uh-huh.
But see, as you know now, it's in the China rule.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that why you didn't go, or because of England, or?
No, I just never. I thought about it, and the guys we talked about, I never got around to it.
Okay. So where else did you travel?
Oh, I went to San Francisco about 3 or 4 times.
Uh-huh.
I went to L.A.
But was it free because of your job?
Oh yeah.
Good, nice.
Yeah.
Where else did you go?
I went to New Orleans.
Wow. Okay.
I went to I went to San Francisco. Then I took and then I rented a car and drove down to Carmel.
Ah, right.
Where Clint Eastwood was a mayor at one time.
Okay.
Remember?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, I bought a cap. It had Pebble Creek on it. Still got it.
Says what?
Pebble Creek Golf Course.
Pebble Creek. Okay.
Mhm.
Got you. All right. You
Mhm.
play golf? You're a golfer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So have you retained any of your relationships from the military? Any friendships that you still?
Well, we had a reunion. All of us, all stationed together.
Uh-huh.
We had a reunion up until about 2 or 3 years ago, because the guys started dying out. You know.
Got you.
As a matter of fact, I had a friend just die about 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, okay. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, they as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, it's about 4 or 5 of us left. Of course, we all old now, you know.
What was the name of your group? What battalion or company?
Company in the battalion.
Right. You
Yeah.
know the name of it? What number? Can you remember?
I know it was A company.
Okay.
No, man, I
Okay.
can't.
I got you. Not a problem. How old are you now?
88.
Uh-huh. Okay. You've earned the right to, not remember everything. Okay. Don't worry about it. You're good to go. So did you rear a family? You got kids? What?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
Uh-huh.
I got a daughter and a stepson.
All right. Okay. Did you use the GI Bill for anything?
I use it going to school. Yeah, I use it.
What school did you go to, and what did you go to school for?
And for baking,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it didn't work out.
And did you use it? Did you use the GI Bill? Whoops. You okay?
Excuse me. I'm good.
Okay. Did you use the GI Bill to buy a house or anything?
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I bought a house.
Okay. All right. Nice. There you go. So, just a few more questions. Did your military experience influence your thinking about war or about the military in general?
Not really.
No. Okay. Okay. Then how did your service and experiences affect your life?
Well, going into service, it makes you see life a different way.
Uh-huh.
You know, how you come along when you're young, and you think one thing, and when you were in the army, see, it was a learning process for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of things that I didn't know. I found out. So for me, it helped me go in the service.
Okay. Whereas, okay. All right. You have any disabilities from the military?
No.
No.
Well, I got one. Yeah, I got disability. I've been trying to get something for a long time. I got my shoulder messed up.
Uh-huh.
Matter of fact, I was outside the other day trying to. They had me doing my arm like that, and then they disapproved it. They disapproved. Kicked it down 3 times.
Okay.
But you got to still keep trying.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Tell me 2 of the most memorable experiences that you had while you served.
The most memorable experience?
Yeah. That you just never can forget.
Well, them calling me saying the N word, I never forget.
So, okay, speaking of which, besides the military, other negative instances like that, I mean, you went in 52, so the whole country was...
It was still Jim Crow.
Exactly. All right, so, in other words, I'm interested in your experience inside and outside of your uniform, as far as the racial temperature, so to speak, in the country. Whether you were at work or whether you're in civilian mode.
Well, back then, you Jim Crow. So you you're in the army as Jim Crow, and you're out of the army as Jim Crow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, there's no. Back in those days, there wasn't a whole lot of difference.
Okay. Right.
They things was, it wouldn't change a whole lot, It was called survival, man. You surviving and you had no choice.
Right. Okay. Were you ever exposed to any physical violence?
Oh no.
Just name calling?
Yeah. I never been involved with no violence. No, I ain't. I'm involved with that.
I understand. So what was your mindset? Going through that. How did you manage to get through it? Did you see any people that had more difficulty dealing with it than you did, more or less?
Oh yeah.
A
couple of guys they put out there because of that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I know one guy was from Newark. He couldn't handle it.
How so?
Well, he started fighting and all that.
Who would he fight?
Well, he'd fight some of the soldiers would call him that. The white soldiers would call him that.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I told him, I said, man, you can't beat this, bro. I said, you got to do like me, just accept it and move on, because you can't change nothing. But he couldn't, so they put him out.
He couldn't accept that, huh?
Yeah.
You said there was another fella?
Yeah. Oh yeah, two guys.
You said 2, and how about the other one? What did he?
Everybody else, everybody realized where they were.
Right.
And they fell in line.
Okay. Okay.
Because back then, what it was back in those days.
Right, yeah. I know. Well, that's why I'm trying to get you to tell the story. You understand? It's more confirmation, that's all.
Yeah. See, we there was about 4 or 5 of us used to stick together. We all went to town together and all went all places together.
Yeah.
So we had a pretty good group between the 3 of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, it was a good experience.
Okay.
Good experience.
Yeah. Okay. Were there were African American women also, right? That served with you?
Oh yeah,
Someone?
not with me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, in the army. Yeah,
yeah, on your, but what about on your base?
yeah, sure.
And how were they treated?
Well, I guess I never. See, I never did come in contact with no ladies, you know.
Okay.
Where I was,
Okay.
but they was there.
Right,
No.
right, okay.
Yeah.
So you never were witness to any incidents?
No.
Okay, gotcha. I understand totally. All right, so let's leave the service and let's move into your civilian life. So what was it like growing up and, in the country, in the atmosphere that I believe that was electric sometimes, as far as racial incidences were concerned? What was your perception? What was your experience?
Coming up,
Yeah, after the military.
like I said, after the military, and when I got into civilian life, it was still Jim Crow. So there wasn't a whole lot of adjustments you had to do, cause the same thing you saw in the military when you got out, you saw the same thing over here.
Right, I got you.
You know.
And you were living here in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us that maybe you have left out? I'm pretty sure you've had a few more experiences than you've shared. I'm trying to see if there's anything else you'd like to tell us about.
No, I tell you pretty much my experience. You know, you just, I don't know, man. It's been so long, bro.
I know, I hear you. So, how many kids did you have?
Kids?
Yeah.
One.
A son or a daughter?
A girl. I have a girl. She teaches school up in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Teach high school.
What does she teach?
English.
English?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how's she doing? Everything
All
good?
right, all right. She come along pretty good. She just got a new job. But cause she and I talk about it, almost every day.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
How's she getting along? What has her experience been in the schools there?
Well, she got a new job. You know, she was recommended for a new job, and she was talking about quitting. So I said to her, if somebody is good enough to recommend you for a job, then don't quit. You know, stay, put it out. So she did.
Okay.
And it all ended up working out.
And it's working out.
Yeah.
Good.
You know.
Right.
Otherwise, she's okay. I got 2 grandkids. I got one grandkid goes to Valdosta State.
Okay.
She's a major in, I think it's psychology or something. I think it is.
Nice.
I got a grandson. He don't want to go to college. He's taking up a trade.
Okay.
You know. So I talked to him the other day, and he was saying, "Man, I don't go to college. If I go to college, it should take me for life to pay the money back."
You don't want to borrow the money. I don't blame him either.
Yeah.
But so, what trade is he going for?
He's doing. If I remember correctly, I think it's electrician.
Okay, good. Good. All right, as long as he gets his certification, he'll be fine.
Oh yeah, he said he don't want to go have to pay the student loan break. I said, well, you know, cause my daughter, you know, I provided her with everything she needed. You know, she had she had everything. She had a computer, printer,
right,
everything. And then what I did was, cause you know she was a girl, and you know how that go.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Daddy's girl. Go ahead, Daddy.
So I bought everything she needed.
Right.
And then I gave her an American Express card, and I told her the only thing I required is you do whenever you use the card, let me know.
Right.
You know. So I made so it was easy for her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I gave her everything she needed.
Good. Okay, well, I want to thank you for a wonderful interview. I also want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And good luck.
I enjoyed it, man.
Did you? You good?
Yeah. I enjoyed it, brother. We'll leave out there.
So did I.
Yeah.
We're good.
I tell you what, man, that service was something though back in those days. Well, you know they had the Tuskegee animals. You know about them.
Well, yeah, of course.
As a matter of fact, I saw a story the other day about Roosevelt's wife. She went there and asked the colonel.
Eleanor.
Yeah, L. She asked the colonel how was he doing, and then he badgered him. So she asked one of the black try to take her up, and when he come back, then she said to him, "What's wrong with him?"
Right. And what did he say?
Huh? He didn't say nothing.
Well, because he talking to the president, huh?
Yeah, he lied.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.